He texted her every morning, made himself completely available, dropped everything whenever she called, and she left him for a guy who barely tried. He was kind, he was consistent, he was everything society told him to be. So why did it backfire so badly? Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody is going to post on a motivational page. Some of the things men do with the best possible intentions are the exact things that kill attraction dead. Not because women are cruel, not because nice guys finish last, but because of psychology, because of how attraction is actually wired at a neurological level. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Stay with me, because I'm about to walk you through 5 behaviors destroying your chances, starting with the most damaging one of all. Welcome back. If you're new here, this channel exists for one reason: real behavioral science to help you understand human behavior at a deeper level. Today we're going into territory most creators are too afraid to touch, honestly. 5 specific behaviors men do, often out of genuine care and good intention, that trigger the wrong psychological response in women entirely. We're going from number 5 down to number 1. And by the time we hit number 1, something is going to click that changes how you operate completely. Let's get into it. Behavior number 5, over-explaining yourself. She seemed a little distant, and within seconds he sent 4 paragraphs explaining where he was, what he was doing, apologizing for things she hadn't even brought up. He thought he was being transparent. What her brain registered was anxiety. A man who needs her approval to feel okay about himself. Dr. Robert Cialdini's research on status signals shows that high-value individuals don't over-justify their behavior. They communicate clearly, briefly, and move on. When a man over-explains, he is transmitting one thing: fear. Fear of disapproval. Fear that he is not enough on his own. One sentence of honest communication will always outperform 4 paragraphs of anxious justification, every single time. Behavior number 4, making her your entire world too soon. He cleared his schedule, canceled on friends, structured his entire day around her availability. He thought he was showing devotion. Her nervous system registered something very different. Dr. Helen Fisher at Rutgers found that early-stage attraction runs on a dopamine-driven reward loop, and the brain craves what it cannot fully predict. Total, suffocating certainty shuts that loop down completely. But beyond dopamine, when your entire emotional world collapses into one person, you are no longer a partner, you're a dependent. And no matter how much someone cares about you, carrying another person's entire emotional reality eventually becomes something they need to put down. Have a life, real passions, real ambitions that existed before her, not as a strategy, as a genuine reality. Behavior number 3, seeking constant reassurance. Are we okay? Did I do something wrong? You seem quiet. Are you upset with me? Dr. Mario McCullincher's research on anxious attachment shows that reassurance seeking never actually fills the emotional hole. It temporarily patches it, and then the anxiety returns stronger. And here's what nobody talks about. When a woman is constantly asked to provide reassurance, her brain quietly begins to recalibrate how she sees him. Constant validation seeking signals low self-worth, and low perceived self-worth erodes attraction steadily, silently, until there's nothing left. Build the internal stability that doesn't require another person's constant affirmation to remain intact. That groundedness is one of the most attractive things a man can possess. Behavior number 2, agreeing with everything she says. She shared an opinion, he aligned with it. She suggested a plan, he said, "Great idea," every single time. And slowly she stopped asking for his opinion, then stopped being attracted to him, then left. Dr. Robert Zionch's research on identity shows that humans are neurologically drawn to people with a defined sense of self, a clearly held worldview, opinions they will actually defend.
When a man agrees with everything, he isn't signaling kindness, he is signaling the absence of an identity. And identity is one of the most powerful attraction triggers that exists. Have your own perspective. Disagree respectfully when you actually disagree. That is not conflict, that is character. And character is deeply attractive. Behavior number 1, putting her on a pedestal. This is the one, so embedded in how men are taught to treat women, in movies, in music, in every romantic story we've consumed, that most men will resist this when they first hear it. But stay with me. When a man puts a woman on a pedestal, treats her as superior, makes her approval the center of his universe, he believes he is showing the highest form of devotion. What he is actually communicating is, I do not believe I am your equal. And that single message, transmitted through 100 small behaviors, dismantles attraction faster than almost anything else in relationship psychology. Dr. Dr. Keltner at UC Berkeley found that perceived status imbalance, where one person visibly elevates the other far above themselves, destabilizes satisfaction for both people. For her, it creates the suffocating pressure of being someone's entire source of meaning. For him, it trains the brain into a scarcity mindset that produces every anxious behavior we've already covered in this video. It all connects, because pedestal thinking is the root of all of it. The most attractive dynamic is not worship. It is mutual respect between two people who both believe they have something real to offer. Value her fully. Value yourself equally. That is the foundation of every relationship that actually works. 5 behaviors, 5 psychological mechanisms, all rooted not in bad intentions, but in misunderstanding. 5. Over-explaining signals anxiety. Say it once, mean it, move on. 4. Making her your entire world kills the tension that generates attraction. Have a real life. 3. Constant reassurance seeking erodes how she perceives your value. Build internal stability. 2. Agreeing with everything signals no identity. Have a perspective and hold it. 1. Pedestal thinking communicates inequality. Value her, value yourself equally. The common thread running through all 5. A man who genuinely knows his own value does none of these things naturally. Not because he learned a technique, because he actually believes he is enough. That is the real work. If this gave you one new perspective, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more behavioral psychology, attraction science, and the hidden forces driving human relationships. Take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, and remember, the more you understand people, the better everything gets.